How's it going, everybody? I'm DeanoGTO, and today we're going to be looking at the frontline game mode in World of Tanks, but I just want to draw attention to one thing just before I actually jump into any sort of gameplay. This. Wargaming finally released the Scorpion after 2.5 years of only having the skinned version. They finally released the version without the skin. I'm really annoyed that they chose now to do so. Because now I have 3 skinned vehicles inside of my garage, and I was trying to avoid having any. But I have the skinned Defender, I have the skinned Patriot, which, by the way, the Patriot, I'm very tempted to just download like a mod pack that removes that damn skin, because I hate that skin so much. I really struggled to build up the willpower to actually play that damn tank, because I'm just looking at it just going, oh god, it's hideous. It's the Trump wagon, yes, it's hilarious, but it's so ugly. It looks so dumb, but and then you have the Scorpion G, which has like the Scorpion camo, and I really wish they'd released this here like 2 years ago. It took them 2.5 years to release something that had been in the game for like 3 years. Why? Why did it take them so long? I have no goddamn clue. But yeah, let's just actually wait. Change my mind. And I'm in. Shit, I'm in. Damn it. Okay, I meant to change to a different vehicle. I did that by accident. I wanted to actually change to... What was the tank I was going to change to? I've actually forgotten. Oh yeah, I was going to change to the P-44 Pantera, but... Well, I guess I'm in this now. Actually, this is actually a good flank for this thing as well. Although, the weakness on top still kind of screws it a little bit, but... I'm going to head down to this area over here and try and stop the enemy team from getting on top of the hill, if possible, because getting on top of the hill is pretty crucial for the enemy team actually being able to capture this point. So if I'm able to either just stop them from getting to the top of the hill, or get to the top of the hill myself, then I can be really annoying to the enemy team and actually make it very difficult for them to actually do much in this game. Oh well, on this flank I should say. One thing that does surprise me about this mode is just how popular the Peugeot 46 is. Because I'm pretty sure that tank was out last time this mode ran. And I don't remember there being this many of them around, because it has exploded in popularity in this mode. It's actually pretty incredible. It's just everywhere, absolutely everywhere, and people seem to be doing very, very well in it. So you can kind of tell, or well, you can kind of get why it's everywhere, because people are doing genuinely well in that tank consistently. Like most people who I see get the general rank are driving a Peugeot 46 of some sort, or at some point during the battle, I should say. Just try and farm as much damage as possible here before I try to go around to the right hand side, because I still intend on doing that. There's just that they start capping very, very quickly, and if I can, that's really annoying. I really wish I was in front of this guy, because I think this guy's going to pull out in front of me just in opportune times all the time now. But hopefully we're able to just melt this IS-3 and just absolutely destroy him. Because if he's destroyed, then I'll be able to go off and do what I want to do here. But I don't really want to lose much health if I can help it. Also, one thing that amazes me is just how often you come across artillery in this mode. Like, I get why artillery shoot me here. Like, if I was an artillery, I would be shooting me as well, because it's just such an obvious, easy target to hit, especially in this position. But I'm actually genuinely surprised continuously by like how many artilleries are actually around, because I didn't think artillery would be that good in this mode. I thought artillery would be kind of crap in this mode, but apparently, given the amount of them that I've been seeing, it must be decent in some shape or form for people to still be playing it. See, will this guy actually fall back far enough, or will he go back at an angle where I can't see him? Ah, damn it, I had a shot there for a split second and didn't take it. I looked away for a second just trying to see what those guys over there were doing. Got the shot into that guy at least. Nearly lieutenant, I think it's called already, which is handy. Is it lieutenant? I'm terrible with the names of these different ranks. All I know is that the top one's called the general. The one before that I think is called major, and the one after and the one before that's called captain. So That's about as far as my knowledge goes. I've gotten general once or twice, I think, but I haven't really been doing that well in this mode. Like, I've just been kind of just screwing around a bit too much, I think. And that's probably not... Oh, it's called Sergeant. I'm being screwing around a bit too much in this mode and not really taking it as seriously as I probably should have been, because I've been kind of just like throwing as much shit at the wall as possible and seeing what sticks. Like, just trying like different ways of playing just to see what happens. And was that guy from premium rounds? That seemed like a weird explosion for standard round. And I accidentally gave that guy time to fall back. That was a mistake. But at least I got some damage into that guy, and wow, he's found premium rounds already. This stage of the game, he's already found premium rounds. Could potentially end up being a very expensive game for that guy. Not really too many tanks actually on this flank apparently. Let's see how many tanks are actually here. So we have one more extra. We have one more tank over them, if that makes sense. Like, we have an extra tank that they don't have. So one of their tanks must have gone to a different flank, or one of our tanks moved to this flank. Well, either one's possible, because, well, I have a tendency to come to this flank whenever I spawn the B flank, just because I prefer to fight on this flank. Yeah, the AT-15 is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Hopefully those guys actually push forward and try and deal with this guy. Because, yeah, even though I hit his weak point there, like almost dead on, like, that's still bounced off. That's annoying. What's the best option for me here? Because not much is really happening here. I mean, I've only lost 200 health and it's been like, what, like 5 minutes of the game? I'm still getting points for surviving and for like defending the base, but not really getting much points for just for just like sitting around doing nothing. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. It's weird that none of the enemy tanks have just tried to rush this cap, because that's usually what they do. Like, that's what I do whenever I'm against this flank. I always just try to rush the cap as quickly as possible, with as many tanks as possible, and I thought that shot was going to nail him there, but I think I slightly misjudged the angle that he was driving at. Not really much is happening here. I'm not going to go any further forward than I am right now, purely because if I go any further forward than this, it makes it very easy for just like 2 or 3 enemy tanks to suddenly appear over there and then just nuke you, which is not really worth it. I don't really want to sacrifice this tank this or that early on, I should say. Damn it. So this is actually the first guy in a while actually tried pushing into me. And yeah, of course my shot in return is complete whiffs. But at least I got some spotting damage there. I imagine the wait, is that somebody stuck, but I actually didn't see who it was. Yeah, I was kind of distracted there because I read in the chat there somebody's apparently gotten themselves stuck somewhere. I don't see them on the map. They're in zone C apparently, but I don't see them. But yeah, thankfully this is a 5100 rather than being a SOMU SM. SOMU SM is a lot more annoying to shoot at in a hold down location, whereas the 5100 is pretty easy in comparison. Like, you saw how easy I was able to penetrate that guy. The SOMU SM, completely different story. That thing has troll as hell armor in comparison to the 5100. I have no idea where the LT-432 who was saying he's stuck. I have no idea where that guy was. He's probably dead at this point, but I have no idea where the hell on the map he actually was. He actually sat there for long enough to actually allow me to get a shot into him. I wonder why that guy was just sitting there, not doing much. Not gonna lie though, I'm really tempted. Wow, that's really lucky timing that I decided to fall back there. I'm very tempted to go down and try and like repair my tank, but also that this is of course the time where they start trying to cap. So this is going to be risky, but I want to try and stop these guys from capping if possible. And that's an IS-3S, so I can't even like bank on out reloading that guy. And he can, in theory, kill me in one shot, which is really annoying. But thankfully, he doesn't seem to be very aware of my tank. Because if he was, then he would not be shooting at my upper front plate. Nice. That's a really annoying tank to deal with. Removed from the fight. That SU-101's way off in the background there. Don't really have to concern myself with him. And of course, because I over-angled, that guy was just able to get an easy shot into me.
Zone A under attack.
So I'm on fire. Ah, so close. Nearly got the kill on that guy. Very, very nearly. Got some defense points though, which is handy. I might try and get one shot off into this guy, and now I'm going to have to 100% repair, because I am now on 200 health. I mean, if I try and mess around too much longer, then I will likely end up dead. I'll have to get into a tank, which I probably won't do as well in. This thing's actually been a pretty pleasant surprise so far. I kind of half expected this thing to be a bit shit, but it's doing fairly well. Like, I thought it'd be decent in some ways because of the turret and the front plate armor, but my experience with the gun in random battles was pretty poor. Like, the tank itself handled well, and I like the M451 at tier 9, but my experience with the gun in random battles was always pretty bad. The tank just in general just seemed to troll me most of the time. So I didn't have that great of an opinion. Like, I just knew that in theory this thing would be pretty good. But so far it's actually been impressing me a bit. But I will admit this is kind of bad timing. That guy just killed himself? Yep. Yeah, he just killed himself. I think maybe the FE4202 just died in an awkward place for him or something. Oh, and he's up there. Right. Okay, so I'm going to risk getting some damage from this guy. And cross over if I can. Because I don't really want to sit there and do nothing. And yeah, I know I just lost probably half my health there just because I crossed over at that point. But I would never get I would never get to cross over if I was just to sit there. Plus I'm 400 health better off, and I should hopefully be able to get some damage on this guy. Wow, that guy's just parked sideways on apparently. Interesting way to do that. And there's a defender. Defender's going to be... Sorry. What the hell? Oh. Yep, didn't really consider that there. I always forget the artillery barrage. Yeah, it's kind of annoying I went and repaired that and then got nuked, but shit happens. So, C point's doing pretty well at this point. There's about 5 minutes left on the game at this moment. What tank do I want to jump into next? I want to go for something with 10 degrees of gun depression that's a heavy as well. Probably not the Lova. The Lova's too slow rate of fire. Works decently at later points in the game. Actually, you know what's great? Let's take the Lova. Lova's an old favourite of mine. I was going to just like shit talk the Lova there, but Lova's a good tank. It's always been like a tank that I've enjoyed playing, so why the hell not use it? But yeah, I managed nearly 5,000 damage with the MXM4 45? The 45? No, the 51's tier 9. So, no, it was 49. Too many numbers in the French tree. Should not be able to take damage from this guy at this point. Because of like, the angle in them that I'm sitting at. And of course they have their Lova in the cap circle right now. Get some damage on him at least. There's a Vegito. If he sits there for a second, I will happily take some damage. I will not take some damage. I'll happily get some damage on this guy. And yeah, I balls that shot up a bit. And unfortunately, I don't think the Lova is really a tank that can fall back from here. I would try, but the problem with trying to fall back in a Lova is the Lova is not a fast vehicle, and armor only really works in one direction. You can't really use your armor to tank whenever you're running away. So I'll probably want to just try and reverse backwards as far as I can, and then just try and hold my ground at a certain point, because I don't really see a way of me falling back to a point where I can defend the cap circle from behind. Yeah, and that love is just getting bombarded. See, the problem here is like those guys can just go up to the top of that ridge and just nuke us from there. So, yeah, as you can see that lava. So that's why I'm just reversing back. Ah shit, I'm not going to be quick enough. I'm going to take a bunch of damage here. Probably going to be dead. Is it going to kill me? Very, very nearly. That nearly got me there. I've actually gotten nuked by that once before. And yeah, of course I've been double tracked now, which means I'm pretty much screwed. May as well try and get one more shot of damage off. Unfortunately, I took this thing out, but I took it out at a bad time. Yeah. That was a pretty poor time to choose a tank that's pretty slow. Probably should have gone for something like more like a medium, rather than going for a heavy like that. So, what tank to jump into next? Let's go for now heavy.
Our general has entered the field.
Wow, there's a general already? Damn, that guy's doing well. Actually, you know what? Given that, actually, I meant to take out the P44 Pantera at the start, so why not take it out now? Seems like a good opportunity. There's an auto reloader, so those seem to be pretty popular in this game mode, so why not take it out? Plus I still have some XP to grind on this thing too. So it could be pretty useful. Also, like, if you wonder why this thing's probably a bit faster than the other ones you're used to seeing around the battlefield, it's because I actually went and unlocked a 1000 horsepower engine in this thing. Why? Pretty much because I actually wound up liking this tank. I don't really mind playing it. I actually bizarrely do better in this thing than I do in the Peugeot 46. It's weird because the Peugeot 46, by general consensus, is the better tank.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
But for some reason in this one, the one that's technically worse, in most people's opinion, I do better in, which is, yeah, it's interesting. So let's hang out in this position here for a minute and then wait for opportunities with the enemy tanks moving around. Because usually they end up coming around to the west over here at some point. But they usually start off by pushing this area here. Okay, so I can see the side of his turret. A couple shots off towards this guy if I can. View range is not quite good enough to spot that guy apparently. That was a poor shot. And yeah, I'm spotted now. Could have probably unloaded my clip there, just tried to kill that guy. In fact, actually, I probably should have did that. Seriously. Well, figured I would try the last couple of shots there just to see if I could just end that guy and get rid of him. But apparently, the guy left the cap circle, which actually got me some cap points. Or cap defense points, I should say. So that's kind of handy. And yeah, he's a one shot now. Just finish him off, may as well. You can see why these things are pretty popular. Just having that, like, having that ability to just unload a bunch of shots at once, and having a relatively consistent gun. It's a pretty nice combo. And yeah, figured I've been spotted. The Lynx probably spotted me. The Lynx has proved to be a very annoying vehicle in this mode. And wow, that's most of my health gone now, so I should probably try and repair now.
You have been promoted.
Major now at least. Is that guy able to see me? No, he seems to be off in the background a bit further. Let's try and get a quick repair done. Hopefully I don't get whacked while I'm doing this.
As good as new.
Hopefully somebody can kill off that lava as well, because that would be a useful tank to have dead.
Zone E under attack.
I do have a full round of ammo though. Should allow me to get some get some like blocks on the cap. Well, never mind. I guess I'm not gonna be able to see any of them. Let's see that guy though. May as well get a shot into him. Get a shot into that guy as well. Pretty much just spreading the damage around a little bit here. And yeah, there's that lava. How did nobody kill him? I mean, god damn it. This is annoying. Because I can't exactly rush that lava because I'll get nuked from the right hand side. I kind of expected one of the light tanks to go and kill him, but I guess not. It looks like the LT-432 is actually about to do that. Nice. Okay. So that's one of the main threats to my flank dealt with, at least. So let's focus on... Oh shit. They've like blanketed the cap in smoke now. Wow, that guy died just as I fired towards him there. He would have died either way, but... Yeah, that's good at least to have that guy removed. Damn, really? We're that far through the game already? Jeez. Oh, well, they're capping E at the moment, but... This game does not feel like it has lasted very long. I suppose that's a pretty good thing. I mean, it's like it's been going pretty well for me for the most part. Look, this lava, have I been able to see him at any point here? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm being a bit campy here and a bit cautious, purely because I've been trying the aggressive playstyle, and the aggressive playstyle typically ends poorly for me. So I've just kind of decided to be a bit more cautious in the way I play. No real harm in it, like it works to an extent. Doesn't look like any of the enemy tanks have made it to the objectives just yet. But I imagine they're going to be pushing hard to try and get this base now, given that they have now lost. Well, given that they've now captured the rest of the bases, like there's no real incentive for them to not go for this one, if that makes sense. Because they've captured the rest of them, so now this is like the last one. It'll give them a bit of extra time as well. So they pretty much may as well go for this one. But I've just noticed an opportunity here. The M4190 scouting a bunch of tanks over there. I might be able to get a bit of damage on those guys. Up there's the M41. If those both hit him, that would have been amazing, but I don't think so. See, part of me kind of wants them to cap just so the game can keep going, but on the other hand, I kind of don't want them to cap because then there's a risk that we could lose, but... it's an awkward situation. What the hell's that? Oh, M4190. Interesting, this guy just sitting back there. Also, I just realised we forgot to heal. Totally forgot to heal, didn't even think of it. Might die here. Especially if one of those tanks over there just decides, like, yeah, that guy shot me, I'm gonna kill him. Or tried to shoot me, I'm gonna kill him. So, yeah, I think this game is pretty much over. I don't really expect much else to happen here, considering like there's so much, well, considering there's so little time left. Yeah, didn't even get a chance to fire at that guy. Got a major rank. Was about halfway to the general rank, but yeah, major's not too bad. I think there was only one general in that match, but I'll take a look here just to see. I only saw one notification for it, so I'm assuming there was just one. You can see there that it takes a lot more points to level up as you go further up through this here. Oh, there's 2 generals on my team. Only... There actually wasn't a general on the other team, interestingly. When it comes to the XP score, I got 2500 XP, which is not too bad. When it comes to damage, I actually came second highest. Not bad. What the hell is this for? 800 damage to vehicles in the zone. Not bad. And then this guy here got, well, he got like a bunch of different things, like the highest XP, like highest damage, and he got the same medal as me as well. Are there like different versions of this medal, or are they all just the same? I was imagining they're probably just all the same. Yeah, they are. So yeah, that wasn't too bad of a game actually. I'm happy enough with that one. Okay, so I'm going to end this recording off here just so that the recording doesn't go overly long. Like it's already nearly like a half an hour video, which is pretty long, like just on its own. So I'll try and make this quick. Now, there's just a couple more things I just want to say in regards to like the frontline game mode. First off is I think the time period for the frontline game mode is pretty clever. Having it only available 1 week each month kind of makes it so that people want to play the crap out of it while it's available, because it's only going to be available for a short period of time. So it's kind of like a supply and demand sort of thing in that regard, so that like whenever it's available, people will really play it and like play it a lot because it's only available for a short period of time. And also like improves the longevity of the mode as well. It means that the mode will like maintain its popularity for a lot longer than that normally would as well. The one thing I would say though is I think Wargaming needs another map. I think in like probably 2 months time, people are probably going to get a little bit bored of playing this map all the time, because like this one map all the time I think will get a bit repetitive after a while. And I think people will probably start saying like, yeah, we need another map. We need like a different like sort of like bit of gameplay that you can kind of deal with, so that you can make things a bit more interesting. So yeah, that's like the one thing I will say is probably going to come in the future. But for the most part, the way the mode's set up, like the way you can get rewards and things like that from it, I think this mode is pretty good for the most part. I don't really have too many problems with it, other than potential like problems with the map. For the most part, the mode's fine. I just think like like an alternating map each month would be a good idea. So like as an example, like February would be this map, March would be the other map, and then just alternate each month after that. So yeah, I think that would be a good thing to have, but I have no idea if Wargaming is planning anything like that. I don't even know if they have another map in development for this mode. So yeah, that's just my general opinion on this. Let me know what you guys think of this mode in the comment section below. Have you been playing it a lot? And what rank have you actually managed to get up to so far? Because I've been playing it a little bit, but I haven't been playing it like a ridiculous amount. I've been playing it just kind of like casually, like just to grind up credits because I was running low on it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one.